morning, folks, and welcome back to STARIO. Last time we left off, we started this game out. We've made this tower, and now we need to add another one of these thingies. I forget what they're called. Stone Eagle, whatever. So we're going to do that. We have enough of our morale. It needs to be over 80. That's what that's there for. So we can go in. Well, nope, I want to do that. And I can't confirm construction. Let me exit out of that real fast. Let's try it again. Boom. What do I not have? Cannot build again. Oh, okay. So I need to do it. It says in the Dust Zone Miracle Tower. Are we in the Dust Zone? I don't know what zone we're actually on here. So let's take a look here, because I don't know what I need to do here. What are we short on over here? Sand. Okay. Well, we can at least get that going. Stone Miracle Tower is not built. Alright, we'll rebuild that because there's apparently some problem with that, so that's fine. Maybe it will fix itself. Maybe it won't. Who knows? There we go. Okay. Got that one going. Layer 1. Oh, that'd be the second one. Okay. So I think I built this one here. I set it up wrong. I was supposed to do layer 1 and then layer 2. So this is layer... Alright, so I'm going to have to go back here, and it looks like I'll have to rebuild layer 1 and then go from there. I think. I hope. I don't really know. We're short on water on this layer and short on sand on that layer. So let's see if we can... I don't know. Let's see what we got here. So I need to have another dust collector. Can I put that up there? I can. I can put it... Can I get it over here? Not there. How about right there? Yeah, that won't work. Hopefully that will solve that one's problem. And then we need another water collector down on the lower level, I think. So let's see if we can harvest that, maybe. Yeah, I can go there. All right, and it looks like we're going to need more housing because we don't have enough people. And let's see here. All right, we'll try building that and see if that does anything. It looks like our morale is on the way up, which is nice. And let's speed the game up a little bit here so we can figure out what exactly is going on. All right, so we need more porters. It looks like all of our jobs are filled right now, so that's good. We're going to assign a few more porters. And hopefully that will balance out some of the lack of our stuff here. I hope. I don't really know. Again, I have no idea what I'm actually doing. We're getting closer to the level that we need to have with this guy. So we need to build this, and then we need to build that on top. So we'll build the first one here, and we'll see if that fixes our problem or not. I think I just built it out of order. I built layer 1, and then I didn't build layer 2. So yeah, that's an ongoing issue, but we'll get it fixed hopefully here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see how it's kind of messed up. See the layer, I have them in the wrong order. So once we get this one here, we'll confirm that. I'm surprised it let me build that one, but it's going to look super cool when it's done. We just need to get more morale set up for that to go up there. Otherwise, like, we're doing all right, I think. Again, I don't really know what's going on with all this stuff, as far as if we're doing things right or wrong or good or bad. A wooden container. All right, so can I put that over there and over there? And a small, well, let's get some water collector thingies. No, we already have a research station. I need some water collectors up here. Boom. All right, we need plantation. And I guess we're going to need more housing because we have open jobs. Can I build this out any farther? Okay, that looks fine. Our morale is at 100%, so that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and click on this now. We'll click on that. And why can I not go here? Do I not have enough resources? All right, I'll figure that out. Oh, no. Okay. I think what happened here is that when I built this, I couldn't build it the proper way. So I can't go any taller. I think that's the problem. I don't see how it says it on here. I don't think I can do it. Huh. Okay, is there a way to remove stuff? Can I, like... Alright, so let's see. Build, dismantle. So I'm just going to dismantle everything connected to this one. We'll see if that solves our problem or not. Yep, nope, I can't do that. Okay, let's go ahead and I guess we're going to have to start again because we'll do that. So I'm going to be back. I'll get back to this point here and then we'll start again. I apologize. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back here. You can see that there's Tower Progress, so we're at Stone Eagle, the Deliria. I mean, there's all a bunch of stuff, and we're going to head skyward here. You can see we're on layer 5. So I'm just going to click on here. Oh, and look at this. We have different options available to us now. So we can do an ecological garden. There's a stable, all animal productions. I don't know if we even have animals. This one is all agricultural production is increased. And then the industrial one here increases all of that stuff. So that's kind of cool that we can go through that. I think we're gonna go with normal one, but we can see we have a whole bunch of new stuff here that I don't know what they do. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. You can see that there's like different shapes. I don't know if it changes the stability of the structure or anything like that. I'm just gonna go with the basic one here. And you can see that our actual built one here actually does its job quite nicely. Looks pretty cool. There's our little whatever thingy that's called. And I'm going to try to keep stuff off this layer in general for a little bit. Because right now our goal is to get up to layer 10. And we are on layer 5. So let's take a look and see what else we can research. Let's go ahead and research signpostage. All right. And then we're going to go out and build out some... Let's do huts and all that stuff. So can I... Oh, I can't... Okay. So I have to put them over here. Maybe I'll do our dew collectors first, because I tend to be better at those. Did I put... Oh, I didn't put it on the same side. Look, I had all the dew collectors set up, because I was trying to make it a little bit more efficient than what the previous one would have been. But, alas, I failed at doing so. Okay. So that's fine. We have all of that. Let's get some huts in here. Nope, nope, nope. Why can't... Okay. Whew. I thought I couldn't build that one there for a second. I was very concerned. Now, I want to make this kind of like a habitation layer is my plan. So I'm just going to fill this whole layer up with houses, and then I could potentially put an industrial thingamajiggy up above it. Or more importantly, the plantation one. So I'm not going to go too crazy with any of this. The signpost. Oh, cool. So we can just kind of put those all over the place. They're not super structural. Get them easily set up in different areas. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's try on the other side here. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yep. Okay, that's cool. And what you got these structure ones as well, which I don't know how to use yet. But we'll figure it out, I'm sure. What's the deal here? We have a ruined building. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to remove a ruined building. Can I dismantle it? There we go. Okay. Cool. We have an unfilled wish. Yeah, I know. Okay. So let's go back to research and let's go with a potato plantation. We'll research that bad boy and see what that brings us as we continue to move skyward. It looks like we have 6 unopened or opening jobs there, so there we go. You can see we're at a severe lack of lumber right now, but we'll get there. Ooh, what is that one? Oh, okay, so we got an achievement with over 100 people on board with our tower. Cool, and we should be able to get significantly more here set up. We're going to go up here. We're going to go ecological, and I want to build the... Ooh, there's another new one. What's this one? All right, I don't think we have fertilizer yet. Dust, plank, and all that. That's cool. This one is sand bricks, planks, wood, and dust. We have all that stuff, so we're going to build that one. And hopefully what that will allow us to do is the next layer up that we're going to have here in a second, that's going to allow us to just go bananas with all of the food production. We're going to have to load up all the water because if you take a look here, these guys use water. But hopefully, maybe we can do something better with that. But that thing looks cool. All right, let me slow down the game a bit here. Let's go back into build. We want to go over, not homes, we want to go dew collectors. So we'll do that, and then we can go out to the plantations. And hopefully get a whole bunch of these things put into place. Here we go. Look at that construction going on. My goodness. And what I should probably do, even though I don't want to use these layers, I should probably put a woodcutter in there because it allows us to just make stuff faster, better, easier, all the things. So let's put one there, another one there, and there, and there, and there. All right, because we have a lot of people. There's 22 unassigned people. We have 42, or excuse me, we have the ability to have a ton of people with all this. So we could absolutely increase that, but you can see the number of jobs that are coming up here once we get this built is going to be much higher. So we're at level 8 here. You can see that they finally counted those other layers. We're at a lack of wood on most of these. What is that? Repair kit. So we need a repair kit. I don't know what that is yet. Yeah, lumber's our biggest shortage by a long shot on almost all of the layers. So I'll have to do something with that here soon. But for right now, we're existing. And I think we're doing all right. I think. I don't really know, but I hope we are. You can see that all 90 jobs are done. And I'm going to keep increasing this until we see... Cool. And look at our faith. It's gone through the roof. It was capped at like 100 before. Now it's significantly higher. We got a potato plantation. Let's do this storage capacity thingy that we tried before. We have pipe transport and the stone pillar. And then we move up into our next layer. Look, we already have birds flying around us. It's going to be fun. All right. So we're going to just do a normal one here. Are bonuses for some of these, so that might be worth it. Like that's a plus 40. Environment's happier. All right, let's go with the plus 40 on the water. And we got a farm as well. That's something new. Can I make it go the other way? Oh, look at the flying whales. We're finally way up high that we get flying whales available to us. Got that. Let's go ahead and get some more dew collectors in here. Bam. Slow the game down a little bit. I'm going a little too fast. Especially because I don't actually know what I'm doing at all. Can I rotate that? Yeah, there we go. See? And we should get a bunch more of the dew collector benefits here. Let's put in a signpost wherever those are at. And our newest layer here should have a signpost. Okay. So we're at layer 9. We just have one more thing to do to get to layer 10. I just want to make sure we still have to fill all of our jobs. Disaster. We have another disaster coming in. Is that a minute? I think that's a minute. All right, let's go ahead here. Let's go with an industrial layer and see what happens. All industries increased. Ooh, that one's nice. And this one, now take a look, the environment on all these kind of suck. So I might just do a basic one just to get up to that next layer, and then we'll see what's what. Yeah, we have all that going. You can see the porters are transporting stuff from layer to layer. All right, we've reached the mist zone. All right, tower citizens. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that word. Are excited for the upcoming new era, but mist above is whispering unsettled words. Whether they quell for your work, letters. All right, so I'm going to pause it real fast. Sandstorm's coming through. All right, so we're going to need lanterns. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our technology. Oh, we got a greenhouse, a repair kit. That's what we need. What else do we have there? Balloon station. Where is this light thing at? What does that do for us? Jellyfish Bay. Lantern workshop. Okay, so that's what we need to do. I should finish the research down here as well before we move up to the next layer. So that's what I'm going to focus on right now. Is just making sure we do that. Our sandstorm is flying. Look, there's some debris down there of other structures that used to exist. That's kind of cool. Uh-oh. One of them was blown away by the towering sands. Try and improve disaster shelter. Okay. Whatever. We're okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. That's at 40%, so I'm just going to speed that up. It should be done quickly. Hopefully. And this one is going to be an industrial zone. So I'll make this more food production, I think. So we have the farm. What does exactly the farm make? Just potatoes? Stability of that farm is low, so we're probably going to need to support some of these a little bit. High stability is less burn damage, low stability degrades quickly. Yeah, okay. So we need to figure out some of these guys have really low stuff. And some of them are great. This guy here. It's cargo. Okay. I don't know what all that's doing, but we'll figure it out. Let's go into build. All right, I need to figure this out. So we have a small wooden container. Increases the tower storage capacity. We have a barrel, it increases that. We have the wooden pipe, controls the trajectory of falling items, making it easier to throw solid things down. However, it cannot transport fluids or sand. And then the glass pipe, I'm assuming, can transport fluids and sand downward. Okay, how does that work? How do we do that? I'm not gonna explore that yet because I don't know how it works. But we have all that. The wooden stuff is interesting to me, so I want to see how that works too. Because if I can kind of hopefully make stuff more stable, just by throwing some of that on it. Again, I don't know if that's how you do it, but that's what I'm gonna try. Once this is built, I want to see if the stability rating of that comes up at all or not. But, oh, look at that. Cool, man. All right, so this is our industrial layer, which means that we need to go through and do that. All right, and these guys, what do we do with that? So no item set. Let's say that we want to store buckwheat there, and we're going to store wood there. This one. once it gets built. I think the only liquid we have is water, right? Oh, we could do and we can store dust there if we wanted to as well, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so our industrial layer is where we're at right now. We're going to have to go through and figure out exactly what we want to do with that one. So we need to research the quartz technology. Should I just do this? Yeah, I'm going to do this one real fast. And while that's going, let's go ahead and build some industrial stuff here. So I'm going to just do sand collector thingies all over this layer. Or I guess dust collectors, whatever they're called. And then we'll get over here. Get our small brick factory. Set. Bam. Bam. Glassworks can go over here as well. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Nope, I wanna... I built those wrong. Alright, let me try that again. Let's put a woodcutter station over here. Can I put it the other way? There we go, that's what I want. Bam. Bam. Alright, that looks like what I want. Alright, and then we'll put the glassworks. Bam. Bam. And brick. Bam. And bam. And I guess we'll just go with more, not dew collectors, dust collectors. That's what I want. Alright, and bam. Alright, and then I can start decreasing the number of people doing the porter work. I think. Maybe? Keep getting more jobs. Alright, I think we're gonna need more housing here too, so we're gonna build housing in not a desirable area for them, but I can't really help it right now. I'm hoping that we get higher quality housing here at some point, because this is not good right now. And then they have to have water too, I believe. I think we can deal with the food issue, but we need to have water collectors going there for sure. All right, let's see what that does for us. I hope that fixes our problems. As our population is slowly increasing. There we go. All right, that all looks good. Oh, its working thing is 3. Oh, okay. So you need to make sure. So like these guys, it's 1, 2. So we have that. This area here is a big problem because we don't have any huts on there for them to work it. So if we have people coming down there. Okay. No, I think we're okay. But we just really needed to have that stuff produced there. Okay. So let's go in here now. Let's get our quartz technology researched. And figure out what all that's going to do. And while we're doing that, I should get some storage stuff. Wherever that's at. We can give our citizens a sense of security. Heck yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, everybody seems to like the sense of security. I understand it. I get it. All right, our research is complete there. So now I need to build a jellyfish bay. I sound so strange saying that. All right, I'm just going to go with the regular one here. We need to build that up. Cool. And then we're going to go in and we're going to look at our stuff here. We got a jellyfish bay. Oh. So I can put that there, and that whole layer is going to turn into a jellyfish bay. Is that what it does? It's a colossal lighthouse that occupies an entire tower layer, attracts jellyfish. Hard crystals preserved by its jelly. Collects quartz. Quartz can be used to craft lanterns. Occupying one tower floor. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Let's build another layer here. I'm glad I didn't spend any money doing anything crazy with this one. Look at it. It's so cool looking. That's fun. All right, once we get this thing built. Glass brick. How the heck do I make... Why is that glass brick? How the heck do I make glass brick? All right, I'm going to try just putting that there, I guess. And I need to find my glassworks here and just see if I can choose what we're making there. All right, I think I'm gonna need to add some people or some huts or something. Or actually, we can roll out of that. Okay. Research-wise, tree plantation, greenhouse. Glass brick. That's what I need. See? I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on there. I just need to look at my stuff and see what's up. So that one's doing potatoes. So let's see if we can just store potatoes in there. I more just want to see if it actually takes up stock of that or not. It doesn't look like it is. All right. Connect 2 layers of the glass pipe. No need to collect the buildings. Okay, so I need to do that too. All right, so let's slow the game down here. Glass pipe. Alright, that needs to be set. Ooh, look at that. Fancy. Yeah, you can just transport water down, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I would need to do that or what it's for. But that's fine. Build a greenhouse. Alright, so I need to research the greenhouse. We gotta build glass bricks still. So let's go in here and production. Glass brick factory. Slap that right over there. Our stability's not great at some of these layers here, so I gotta figure out what's going on. Let's see if I can build more plantations here too. I guess that will work. And I have lots more people that need assigned jobs, so we're gonna roll that back. And then I also want to build more of those little stone pillar thingies to make sure everybody feels nice and safe. So So anywhere there's people or houses, I want to make sure I have that stuff in there. Okay, and I need to build more huts. Then we'll go back over here and get some more stone pillars. Everybody feels nice and safe. And hopefully that means we're going to be doing our stuff. This percentage is finally moving up. Our greenhouse thing is doing its thing. We have one unfulfilled wish. I don't care about that right now. Ooh, we can upgrade huts into brick houses. How do I do that? So let me unpause this. How do I upgrade? All right. 5 layers. This one would cover 12 there. Okay, but how do I do it? Oh, I don't have enough happiness. What is your happiness at? No, it's not high enough, guys. I'm sorry. What can I do to make you more happy? Do you need more protective stuff? I wonder if you can build farther out with these or like provide support materials. Like if I were to... Okay, probably not. Okay, never mind. And that one was damaged. Okay. All right, I don't know how to do the things it's asking me to do. So we're just going to wait and see if we can get this thing up to its point, and then we'll probably call it a day, I think. It's getting close. But look at our tower. It looks so pretty. And we have this thing that looks super neat and super cool and exists for reasons I don't understand. But I love that we can see all the people doing the work now. It's super cool. And as we build up, we're getting to zoom in a whole bunch more into the towers and see exactly what's going on with all the things. It's very interesting and very cool to watch. Okay, so we got that part done. So I need to build greenhouses. So if we go over here in resources... Greenhouse. What does a greenhouse do? It's a decorative thing? Okay. Can I put it near places to help? See, that would make everybody happy. Just can't put them in there. That one works. Okay. I think a lot of this game is also going to just be going back and trying to do things to fix stuff. Because I very clearly have not done a good enough job of setting this area up for success here, so. Oh yeah, that one's solid. Did you see that one? That made everybody happy. Heck yeah. Do I have another spot where I can do that? Oh yeah, we're gonna make tons of people happy right there. Bam. That greenhouse has this little sphere of influence. It uses up a ton of stuff there, but you can see the happiness levels are going up. So you can see what the ratings are. So disaster shelter. Don't know how to build that properly yet. Okay, so I can't really build anything there. I need to find a way to upgrade some of these into the next round of stuff. Look at that guy. It has to have 100% happiness? That's crazy. So they are happier with the addition of those things. They're not at their happiest. And what's that little star there for? I don't know. You can see all the little spheres of influence that have impacts on them. So like I could probably remove that one and put another greenhouse in there. So I'm going to try to do. Dismantle that. Don't worry, don't get upset. We're going to put a greenhouse in, make you all happy. Bam. And am I just going to have to game the system and just try to like max min this and just put in a whole bunch of random stuff to try to make them happy? That's what we're going to try to do. Look, they did it on their own. All right, so we got one. We have more work to do, but it's getting better. Is there like a filter that I can see like people's happiness overall? Like that one's close. Okay, let's try building more. Can I get a greenhouse up there? This is not a good construction tool, but I'm gonna try it. And hopefully we'll get something that's useful out of it. There's another one, 2, 3. Hey, there we go. All right, the prophecy about the tower has to the heavens ends here. Future may be ambiguous in the mist zone, but there will always be lanterns to light the way, guiding us to the end. Build 7 miracle towers, eliminate all disasters, and restore our prophets. Oh, God help us. Okay, so it looks like our kind of guide is done here at this point. So let's go ahead and build one of these, and then we'll call it a day for now. But folks, this is STARIO Haven Tower, I believe is the name of it. I really deeply appreciate your time. I'm pretty psyched with what we have here. Like, I think this looks super cool, and I'm very happy with where we're at. We just need to figure out the next steps, which we'll do in our next episode. Thanks as always for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.